Hey guys, Walls P.
It's your boy Ray the Dawn. Welcome back to Matter of Opinion.
Today we're going to talk about the Jacob Blake situation and how none of the cops were found guilty on the shooting.
We all know that's some BS. Straight BS.
Well, I mean, pretty much from reading the article, the cops that were involved in the shooting of Jacob Blake, they pretty much was found not guilty. It was said that they was well within their rights for the shooting,
which we can tell from the video they're not.
I mean, that's something for us to debate on.
So it is.
We're gonna start debating on this as do you feel that the officers should have been charged?
I 100% feel they should have been charged because first of all, we do hear on the video that they gave him a warning and stuff, but he didn't have any weapons. He wasn't threatening their lives to the point where you would call for deadly force. You are all police officers. You're trained in hand-to-hand combat. You should be able to subdue one man.
I have to highly disagree. Let me give a rundown on the backstory of like how the whole situation started. The way it started was he was in the process of trying to take his baby mother's car, well, his kid's mother's car and the kids in their car. So that was number one. So she called the police and told the police what was going on. So when the police was headed to the house, they also seen that he had a police warrant, like an arrest warrant. So once they saw that he had a arrest warrant, they was going there to arrest him, hands down. Now, when they got to the house, he did have the knife on him. Now, once he had the knife on him, it was a struggle and everything. They tased him 3 times.
Well,
3 times. No, they tased him. They have the footage and everything. They tased him 3 times.
Well, now, they did that. They did do that.
Now, once they tased him, that's when he got up, grabbed the knife or whatever, and walked into the car. So once the police officer saw he was going to the car, he tried to grab his shirt, and that was when he shot him. Was it aggressive that he shot him? Yes, it was aggressive, whatever. But from all the things that basically conveyed with the tussling and everything like that, they was obligated to take drastic measures.
But my thing is, if you've tased the man, right, and you saw that he went down, he didn't
stay down. He
didn't stay down, but he temporarily was down. It's your job to rush in and subdue him. That is what they're trained to do.
But when they was tussling and he tased them, right? He got back up. There wasn't a pause or nothing. Like it was an ongoing struggle. So that's when he got up and started walking or whatever.
Well, hey.
All right. Well, so basically, you agree that they should have been charged.
I still say they should have been charged because regardless enough, you left the man paralyzed. And I'm not saying they should have faced criminal charges, but the police department should pay some type of money towards the family just so they can be able to live. You get what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this, right? If a robber came into your house, right, and you're licensed to carry a gun, or you're not even licensed to carry, let's just say a robber came into your house with a bat or whatever. So now in the scuffle, you take the bat and you beat the brakes off of him. Are you wrong?
Nah, it's self-defense. well, let's be more clear. That's self-defense in some states.
Yeah.
New Jersey ain't one of them.
Yeah. So this is what I'm getting at, because by the state of law the law is jacked up because it states that if you feel threatened or you have a thought of being threatened, then you're eligible to react with brute force, so to speak.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
After giving a warning.
But they gave him warnings, put the knife down and everything like that.
They did. They did.
Look, they were well in their rights. The aftermath of him being paralyzed, to me, that's what made me think it was obsessive. But as far as them being charged, I'm sorry, I can't say that.
I mean, seven shots though. 7 shots. Come on, think about that. That's a bit excessive.
It is excessive.
That's a bit excessive.
It is excessive.
7 in the back.
It is.
That's like me, like, hey, bro, stab. You know what? Give me one more time. Stab, just for the road. Like
that, I agree 100%. But they were well within their rights
to use force. I'll agree with you on that point. But to the excessiveness of the force that they used, nah, that's a little bit too much, bro.
All right, we're gonna y'all drop in the comments. Do y'all think the cops should, be charged or not? So let us know what y'all think. So the next question is, do you feel blacks are treated differently than their white counterparts, and why?
Oh yeah, because there had been a white man, they would have still been tussling with him.
Yeah.
That's a fact. We know that's a fact. Don't listen. Y'all could, to all my white people out there, y'all could sit there and deny this fact, but it is a true fact. You will never know what it is to be a minority and live in fear. That is a fact.
See, this is what I'll say. Yes, there is different interaction between black and white counterpart with law enforcement, but let's be real. We kind of exacerbate the situation.
We do.
Like, cause before, I know you're gonna say, before you go, like, for instance, you know how they have videos where a black guy get pulled over and a white guy get pulled over. Mm-hmm. 9 times out of 10, in those videos, when the license asks the white counterpart for license and registration, he first give the license and registration, and then he may mouth off, "Why'd you pull me over?" Stuff like that. When you look at videos of us being pulled over, once they ask for license and registration, we just go straight to, "Why are you pulling me over? I wasn't doing anything." So we don't even comply to at least giving the license and registration before asking the questions.
That is true. That is true. That is true. We do tend to put up a defensive barrier before we actually comply. But you know, and in certain aspects of it too, those are some cases, and then you have other cases where it's been people who complied.
Yeah.
And they were still met with the verbal end.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then even if you look at the, like what just happened last night with the whole march in the Capitol building with the Trump supporters. Had there been a crowd of black people, they would have opened fire. Come on. It'd have been fire hoses and dogs all over again.
Yeah. That I gotta agree with you. I gotta agree with you with that. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, we still don't help the situation though.
Yeah, we don't.
I gotta look at it like that. We still don't.
For all my peoples out there, license registration, you can give that to them, but for them to search your car, they need a warrant.
Yeah, because let's be real. If a cop say, hey, like, if you get into altercation with a stop and with a cop, and you know things get heated, and then they're like, you know, put your hands behind your back, whatever, this, that, and the third. If you just put your hands behind your back and they handcuff you or whatever, this, that, and the third, it's not gonna get as savage. It's still wrong. You get what I'm saying? But as far as the brutality and stuff, it's not gonna be as bad because you're exacerbating the situation.
But I want y'all to know, you guys, before they even have arrest you, they have to let you know what they're arresting you for.
Yeah.
You have a right to know.
And I get it. It's frustrating, you know, because you're like, yo, I feel like you're singling me out because I'm black. But at the end of the day, man, there's different ways to fight the battle.
Yes, it is.
You know, take the badge number down and then go file a police report, stuff like that. But
get you a nice lawyer. Yeah. I got one. You know what I mean?
But I will say yes, that white counterparts are treated differently with law enforcement than blacks.
Yeah.
But we do kind of like...
We do agitate the situation.
Yeah, we do agitate the situation. All right, so the last question is going to be, how do we solve this issue as far as interacting with law enforcement?
I feel as though we have to be a little bit more compliant. And, you know, if you're a little bit more compliant with law enforcement, then they have no reason to use excessive force against you. And if they do, that's when they will be at fault. But the moment that we become defensive and we don't be compliant, that's when they have provocation.
Yeah, I'll agree. Because the mere fact that, like, the media also helps make the situation look worse or whatever.
That is
because true. If the cop come arrest you, he's having a bad day, whatever, and he's, you know, being ignorant and stuff like that, and he does go to using force, and all you've been doing is being compliant, so to speak, then pretty much right there, the media can't say nothing. They can't say nothing of if you have priors or whatever the case may be, because once you get a little bit, like, raise your voice a little bit, then it's gonna be, well, he had priors, whatever, so he had this coming to him, blah, blah, blah. But yes, I agree. If you comply more, they ask you, whatever they ask you, hey, present it to them.
Just remember, you have certain rights.
Yeah.
Now, they can't search your car without your permission, and they can't just arrest you without telling you why they're arresting you.
Yeah, but even if you know those rights, they can still try and push the button just for you to get to that level, so now all bets are off.
Don't stoop to the level.
Yeah. So, you know, like Ray said, just try to be compliant, because that's the only thing you can do.
Yeah.
It's just be compliant.
You get their badge number,
yeah.
Go visit a nice lawyer. I promise you're going to walk away with some money.
That's true. Yeah. That's another thing too. Yeah. Once you be compliant and do everything, then winning like a lawsuit and everything, that's like automatic. Like, that's automatic right there. That officer may not get fired, whatever, because you know they're protected by the shield and everything like that. But at least you'll be compensated.
Yep, and once you get that compensation, don't forget to check out our merch. You know, it's keeping you alive and well.
Yeah,
your matter of opinion, here matter of opinion, your opinion matters.
Yeah, definitely.
With us, you know.
But yeah, I gotta say, man, you know, I feel bad for the, you know, Jacob Blake family and everything like that for what they're going through. You know,
and I do hope that at least the police department has a heart, and you know they say here's a couple $1,000s for y'all. You know the man is paralyzed. He ain't gonna be able to do nothing.
Yeah.
You know, he ain't gonna be able to hold his kids or nothing for like the rest of his life, like basically.
That's true. So that's gonna do it for this episode. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, share it amongst your friends. Check out the merch. Link is in the description, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Peace.
Time for me to hold it down. Time for me to break it down. Y'all cats don't wanna see me. Y'all better mind your P's and Q's.